Dan Willis here, and we're talking about credit score help and specifically how to deal with debt. Now, listen, the most common consumer mistake is to falsely believe to just pay off old delinquent debts will somehow help their credit score. Unfortunately, the system just doesn't work that way. Seriously, because when you just pay off an old delinquent debt, the only thing that'll change is the status of that collection listing on your credit report. It'll be changed to a paid collection. A paid collection is not a good, positive credit building item at all, and FICO openly says that a collection listing on your credit report can damage and drag your credit score down by up to 100 points. Now, if you'd like some help, you can get a free credit consultation with a certified FICO professional by calling toll-free 1-877-418-7596. Now, excuse me, this next section here are the actual steps to dealing with debt. And the very first step is to request account validation. This is your right granted by the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act, FDCPA. You need to make your request in writing and using certified mail. And what this does is it'll require that collection agency to respond by providing you with evidence, documents, and paperwork that proves, yes, this is your debt, and they own the rights to collect on it. You see, if they neglect to validate your debt, then you are no longer legally responsible for payment. Moreover, they're supposed to contact all three of those credit bureaus to have them remove that collection listing from your credit report concerning this account. So please investigate that. If your account is validated, the next step is to look at the statute of limitations. This is the legal time window and the time period for which you're legally responsible for payment for debts. And this applies to the vast majority of consumer debts, from medical debts, credit card debts, utilities, retail accounts. One of the few exceptions is with defaulted student loans. But typically, this is 7 years from the first original date of delinquency, often with the original lender or creditor. You see, one of the sneaky little tactics in the debt collection industry is to often re-age consumer accounts so they can continue to attempt to collect payment from you. Now, the statute of limitations is a state law, so please investigate your local listings, but typically and generally it's about 7 years from the first date of delinquency. Now, if your debt is validated and it's within the statute of limitations, the very next step is to negotiate a settlement, and that's directly with this debt collector. And here's two big critical keys as it pertains to this. First and foremost, always negotiate to settle your account for much less than the total balance. Typically, you can settle for as little as 10% up to 40% of the total. So if you have $1,000 debt, you may be able to settle that for just $200 or 20%. Now, and this is crucial, you must get that collection agency to agree to stop reporting your account information to all three credit bureaus in exchange for your payment. If you neglect to do this, you're just going to get slapped with a paid collection when you make that payment. You see, we're going to talk about this in detail coming up, so please subscribe and join our congregation. But what we're going to use to get that collection listing off of your credit report is the Credit Bureau Dispute Process. And this is your right under the Fair Credit Reporting Act. We're going to discuss this here in detail coming up next. But the idea is you're going to dispute that collection listing, and that the credit bureaus, once they get your dispute, they're required to investigate it by contacting that collection agency. As per your settlement agreement, that collection agency is not going to verify your account with the credit bureaus during their investigation, and consequently, that item must be removed from your credit report. Now, if you'd like some help, you can get a free credit consultation with a certified FICO professional by calling toll-free 1-877-418-7596. Again, that's for a free credit consultation with a certified FICO professional, and the toll-free phone number is 1-877-418-7596. This is Dan Willis. We're going to include a link in the description below over to an article at our website for the full scoop. We also have a free report available there, the 7 proven ways to boost your credit score. Have a spectacular day, and please subscribe and join our congregation. Have a spectacular day, and looking forward to talking to you again here soon.